Traître à la République, à tous ces racistes, à la tolérance hypocrite, qui ont bâti leur nation sur le sang. Maintenant ces riches ont donné
Test.
pilleurs de richesses, tueurs d'Africains, colonisateurs, tortionnaires d'Algériens. Ce passé colonial, c'est le vôtre, c'est vous qui avez choisi de lier votre histoire à la nôtre. Et maintenant vous devez assumer, l'odeur du sang vous poursuit même si vous vous parfumez. Nous les Arabes et les Noirs, on n'est pas là par hasard, tout arrivé à son départ. Vous avez souhaité l'immigration, grâce à elle vous vous êtes gavés jusqu'à l'indigestion. Je crois que la France n'a jamais fait la charité. Les immigrés ce n'est que la main d'œuvre bon marché. Gardez pour vous votre illusion républicaine de la douce France bafouée par l'immigration africaine. Demandez aux tirailleurs sénégalais et aux harkis qui a profité de qui. La République n'est innocente que dans vos songes, et vous n'avez les mains blanches que dans vos mensonges. Nous les Arabes et les Noirs, on n'est pas là par hasard, tout arrivé à son départ. Mais pensiez-vous qu'avec le temps, les négros mutrés finiraient par devenir blancs? Mais la nature humaine a balayé vos projets. On ne s'intègre pas dans le rejet, on ne s'intègre pas dans les ghettos français parqués. Entre immigrés, faut être censé. Comment pointer du doigt le repli communautaire? Vous initiés depuis les
Scary cheese was first. They have been first 2 times.
On n'est pas venus en paix. Votre
Hey, yo, welcome in, cheese. Congrats on the first.
Colonisé pour vous, c'est déstabilisé. Et plus j'observe l'histoire, moi je me sens redevable. Je sais ce que c'est que d'être noir depuis l'époque du cartable. Bien que je ne sois pas un crash, je n'ai pas envie de vous dire merci. Parce qu'au fond, ce que j'ai ici, je l'ai conquis. J'ai grandi à Orly, dans les favelas de France. J'ai fleuri dans les maquis, je suis en guerre depuis.
This song is left over from the last stream, in case you were wondering.
Cheese.
We just hear from the in between of offense info.
Est-ce que les Français ont les dirigeants qu'ils méritent? Au cœur des débats sans cœur, toujours les mêmes coups points.
We've got the Noid sleeping arrangements.
Et c'est en direction des musulmans que tous vos coups partent. Je n'ai pas peur de l'écrire, la France est islamophobe. D'ailleurs, plus personne ne s'en cache dans la France des xénophobes. Vous nous traitez comme des moins que rien sur vos chaînes publiques. Et vous attendez de nous qu'on s'écrive vive la République. Mon respect se fait violer au pays dit des droits de l'homme. Difficile de se sentir français sur le syndrome de Stockholm. Parce que moi je suis noir, musulman, banlieusard et fier de l'être. Quand tu me vois, tu mets un visage sur ce que l'autre France déteste. Ce sont les mêmes hypocrites qui nous parlent de diversité, qui expriment leur racisme sous couvert de laïcité.
Okay, think we're done with the ad? Yeah.
Les mêmes minorités face aux mêmes électeurs, les mêmes peurs sont agitées. On oppose les communautés pour cacher la précarité. Que personne ne s'étonne si demain ça finit par péter. Comment aimer un pays
Hello.
qui refuse de nous respecter?
I'm just loading up some black filament. If you recall, last time I made some adjustments to the camera mount for Fem. Just because this needs to be pushed in a little bit further in, so that way this comes down more. So we're gonna print that today. We're gonna fuck around more with the Gulf tees as well, because these are, at least with this filament, are not very durable. And we're gonna do some more assembly. I don't know how long I'll be streaming today. We'll find out. I'm a little tired, a little sore from the gym yesterday. I did a leg workout instead of weightlifting. I'm still trying to let my elbow rest a bit. Hopefully I can start lifting weights again soon, but I know the elbow issue needs to, like, take time before it's more durable again. I just don't want to, like, completely fuck it up. Alright. So here's the part. I already exported it. I haven't started printing it yet. We need to... There we go. Perfect. We're using not the silk, we want the Creality black. I'm gonna do, yeah, that's fine. 2mm speed is perfect. Let's slice this. About 32 minutes. Okay, should be ready to go, so we'll just hit upload and print. Geez, if you're still around, I got some filament news. The soap filament news. I reached out to them, provided them pictures showing like the filament was, the diameter of the filament was off, and then like, oh, we'll send you a new one. Apparently there was a issue with manufacturing like a batch of the filament, which caused the dimensional disaccuracy, whatever you want to call it. I can't. Yeah, so long story short, they're going to send me a new roll of filament for free, of soap filament. So hopefully I can get that working. And I can print a truck, Cybertruck in soap. I really want to get it to work, because it's such a cool idea for a filament. And they also have other stuff on their site that I would like to try if I can get the soap filament to work out. Because they have the biodegradable soil filament, which would be perfect for like outdoorsy stuff. Because I don't want anything that's like, I don't know. I have ideas for it. Oh, you're gonna go downstairs? Okay. Yeah, so we're printing the camera mount. Let me open another Orca slicer. I should really work on editing some videos. I'm kind of behind on that. It's just so much easier to hit go on streaming. Okay. Alright, we'll let this go. And then we will ready the up some tests for the Gulf tees, and then we'll start working on assembly. I don't think I have much left on the assembly process. We'll see how far I get into that. I believe it's the spools and then a few other things. Because there aren't many bags left, that's for sure. I've definitely been taking my time with the MMU assembly, but after the hellish experience, or not hellish, just a marathon experience that was assembling the Core 1, I'm okay with taking my time. It's probably would be way faster if I streamed it, or didn't stream it, but that's... I guess I live for content. I don't know. I was gonna print these in PETG, but PLA seems perfectly suitable for it. If I need to reprint it, like if it breaks, I can do it PETG later. I wonder if there's any models I need to upload to printables that I've printed out. Let me look at... so I can do that as well. Yeah, new version for image. I don't care right now. Water makes... Did I take a picture? Yep, the Cybertruck. Okay. Okay. I just quickly published a make that gives me some points. Here, I can show you. More of these bullet points or whatever. For this, basically sets a neat little model. Wheels don't turn that well, but that's most likely due to the filament I use, so. I do like this filament though. Been trying to play with the wheels to get them to turn better, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have to maybe put in some like oil or maybe a little bit of post-processing. There's a couple nubs in there I can probably get rid of, shave off. Okay, let me use the bathroom real fast actually. I'll be right back. All right. This is gonna take about, what, 30 minutes or something like that. We want this one. Okay. Last time, we made 5 of these bad boys, which are spool holders for the spools. This thing can have up to 5 spools in the multi-material thing. this time we need to adjust this and there we go. We are making a buffer assembly, cassette buffer assembly. It's gonna take all this. I suspect it's also gonna be a lot of repeating. We actually want the core 1 buffer assembly. And then after that, we are modifying the printer itself. And modifying the settings. So we're really close, actually. Buffer plate, I don't know why it's doing this. Core 1 buffer assembly. There. Okay. Moving a bunch of stuff. Hello, Catch. What'd you get? Oh, you got the boss head. Very nice. I need to find... Ah. The box I haven't really looked in.
Catch.
So we got these guys. It's a catfish. Boz would probably do pretty well with your cats. He's kind of a social cat. Close fasteners. No. Let's see. Close buffer parts.
Catch.
M3x30 nuts and the buffer plate. Yeah. He's not really like a jumpy, like attacky cat. He kind of more lays on the ground and like is a lazy, playful cat. But then again, he is a little older compared to your cats. So he would probably be fine with having them jump all over him, though.
You think my little cat is an alien?
Bot Rick's official. At catch22_ you leveled up to level 3.
You have an alien cat? Okay, let me get... Move all these real fast. Okay. So we need... square nuts.
Catch.
Of course this falls out.
And she's converting the others.
Is it the way she meows? Because I know when I watch my brother's cat, she picks up some of the vocal tendencies of Boz, which is
Catch.
the half meow.
It's a right.
Oh. M3x18. M3x30. Here we go. So you need these guys. We need 4 square nuts. Okay. And then we need some buffer parts, which I suspect are in this box. Here we go. We need 1 segmenter. And we need a bunch of plate holders.
Catch.
When you need to go supervise the clown show.
Okay. Honk honk, you're a clown. Wait. Honk honk. There's clowns.
Catch.
MMU.
Okay, this is what I need. Segments are in here. Maybe not these? Unless we're looking at these. Oh, we need plate holders, not segments. But yeah, there are these are plate holders. So we got the wheel. There's plate holders. I'm guessing these are the ones I need. They just look a little different. Guessing if we look at the comments, we're gonna see. Alright, well, we'll see. Next. Peel the protective layers off both sides of the buffer plates. I hate peeling these things. They're never as satisfying as you'd want them to be. And they are also super staticky once you peel them off. There. I'm just gonna toss here. We're back to some more riveting streaming stuff, aren't we, today? What's more satisfying to watch, or what's more entertaining to watch than a dude pulling plastic off plastic parts? Or I guess he's acrylic, probably. I just clipped my nails too. This is the worst. Okay. These are terrible peels. One down. That took forever. We got 4 more to go. It's not even like completely peeled off either. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but okay. Hey, that was much easier. I'm getting better. They gave me gummy bears, by the way. But there's no instructions on when to eat them. When doing the Core 1 assembly, they had instructions like, oh, eat gummy bears after each thing. I was hoping for something like that with this. No. I don't know. Not really big fan of gummy bears. Or gummy worms either. Like, I'll eat them. They're fun. But I'm not, like, gonna go out of my way to, like, ooh, gummy bears? They're not my go-to choice for us. It's candy snack. I guess. I prefer chocolate. I'm a chocolate man. In a different life, I would be Mr. Beast making my own chocolate. Call it drewables instead of feastables. I can draw you in with my excellent chocolatiering. There's so many of these. I've got 4 more. Why do I have so many? How many do I... 6 buffer plates. I suppose 5 slots, 6 plates. This is the kind of tedious, boring work I would love to have someone else help me with. Just to have, like, someone peeling for, or with me. Not for me. That'd help peel, but just, like, divvy up the work. It's like, hey, you could take half of these. Chat, do you want to peel for me? No? Yeah, I expected that. Nobody likes doing the tedious grunt work. This is what happens when I am some low life, not low life, but some low nobody streamer, YouTuber that nobody knows of. I don't get to have a staff of people that I can tell them to do stuff. Mr. Beast wouldn't be peeling stuff like this, would he? He'd make Carlos do it. Actually, he'd probably have like someone off that's not on the camera to be doing this stuff. Or he'd do one and then be like, alright, you guys do the rest. actually, even if I would probably be doing this myself anyway, if I'm streaming it like this. There are like other 3D printer content creators or like makers and stuff like that that will live stream on YouTube and do the whole process for things. Maybe have some help, technical help more than tedious help. What they do have are editors, so they can just focus on making the content. I am a one-man show who doesn't even really upload content. There we go. Like, I could have made a video out of this, but I didn't want to edit it. Nor did I want to have to figure out how to do the camera work for it. Sorry, I'm just looking at work. Taking a break from peeling because peeling sucks. What is this error code? Easy peasy, just responded to a decline error, which is the easiest of cases to deal with. It's like, oh, this is what this error means. Try this. No, we can't do anything about it. It's not our error. Take a break and now I'm struggling peeling again. I'm not even, sorry, I was multitasking. It's a slow Wednesday, it seems. Everybody got raptured. That's what happened. All my audiences are good noodles. Got raptured. Except for, well, Catch is one of us unraptured. That whole rapture thing was like super confusing. Like, when it's like, what date was it specifically? Was it today? Was it yesterday? When are people supposed to sell their shit or get rid of their shit? Like, As far as end of the world dates, I'd give it as 0 or like a 1 out of 10. At least like the 2012 Aztec calendar thing had a specific date, the Y2K had a specific date, and there was months of lead up, years of lead up actually. This one just was like so sudden. It's like, what? There's a rapture happening? Why am I now just hearing about this? The Aztec calendar ending was like a year in advance or 2 years. It's like, oh, we gotta warn everyone about the calendar ending. The Aztec plotted their own doom, or whatever it was. Predicted their own demise. And it's just their calendar just didn't go up to a certain date, which, I mean, you're gonna get that even with modern systems. Like, I saw, what was it? Wii Sports? No, Wii Fit. Past anyone born after this year, or after this date or something like that, can't create a profile for Wii Fit. Because it doesn't go past a certain year, or a certain date. You're gonna have... The older our technologies get, the more we're gonna run into errors like that. And that doesn't mean the end of the world, it's just programmers not thinking the technologies would still be used in 50, 100 years. Or even like 25 years or whatever the case was for the Wii Fit stuff. Because of course for Wii and Wii U and shit like that, there's gonna be new consoles because we're already at the Switch 2. Which would be fun to get, but I don't play my Switch nearly enough. Maybe I'll start playing it after I get through the current game I'm working on. It should be done soon, Triangle Strategy. After that I kind of want to play through Pikmin 4 and beat that, because I never got around to doing that, because that was around the time when I was streaming it, and then suddenly I stopped streaming. And that was a game I was streaming, and I just kind of stopped streaming games in general. I doubt I'll go back to streaming games except for special cases like collabs, streams. Ugh, I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this. Because like there's a couple co-op games I want to play with them eventually, but it just kind of depends on her and how she's feeling. There's Splitgate I want to play, and then there's Bitebound as well that I'd want to play with her, because both those look pretty fun. Well, but it's just a matter of what she's in the mood for her content games. I don't know, right now she's working through Cyberpunk, so... Hey, it's done. Alright, we'll finish this up, wash my hands, take a look at that, maybe redesign it. If it doesn't need to be a redesign, we'll swap out filament and we'll fuck around with the golfing tees. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands. They feel all from peeling. There we go. Check something. Whatever. Okay. Let's look at... I'll just leave it on this, actually. And just taking it off the bed. This. Let's look at this. Okay. Here we are. The idea is hopefully... That's what I figured. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Here. We will go to main monitor. We gotta do one more thing. It's just gonna be a quick change. What I want to do is this. Yeah. We're just gonna do all. This should work. Because this is running up to the end of here. Basically, it's the depth is too short, and cutting like even closer to the wall, it's just going to remove the wall eventually anyway. So we're just going to do this. I'll reprint it. I'm gonna try reprinting, but on the Prusa app. Excuse me. Version 2.3. Okay. Prusa slicer. Because I believe they made a change in their thing, and that should affect something. Yeah, I know it's very... Chirality, PLA black, set to connect. Go. So I was reading about their update. They're basically fixed some of the cooling, like resonance. You see, I don't know how like this is shiny up here, this is not. I believe they've adjusted it so this should be like more synchronous. It has something to do with the way the resonance works, or the way it moves, the acceleration and stuff like that. There was some details I'm not good at technical speak, I guess. Okay. let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming, which by regular, I mean assembly. Take the segmenter, lay it in this position. I don't think the position matters too much. And we're going to insert 4 nuts into the corresponding pockets. So we got I'm gonna get my handy dandy Allen wrenches. Go with this one. Okay, I don't think it needs to go that. Yeah, we're good. This one doesn't go that deep in. Okay. Looks like it can push it a little more. There we go. I've said it before, and I'll probably see it again, but I just love how easy it is for me to just be like, print, and just kind of step away. Just about the only issues I've had have been printing with the soap filament, which I believe is due to the diameter issues of the filament itself. And then nozzle not being clean in between prints. Only 2 issues I've ever had with this thing so far. And basically it's just the machine is working as intended. It's the filament that's causing the issues. Whereas the opposite has been for the for my Ender printer. Oh, this is so annoying to get in. Here we go. Also, why did my music stop? Did we get to the end of the playlist or something? No, we just gotta relog in because, of course, Botrex is fucking stupid. Love it if you just keep me logged in, but no. This is the worst thing to be doing with my elbow. Oh, that one went way too far. Shit. Hopefully it's fine. Or maybe it needs to go that far in. I don't know. Oh yeah, it does need to go in further. Yep. Okay. Pretty good. This goose is not cooked. Oh, alright. Okay. So we go this. This looks like a big fish. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just making sure everything's just on. It has arrows on this. I don't think it matters too much. I don't know what the arrows are for. Okay. Next, we take secure the plates to segmenters using 30 on one side. Was I supposed to use 4? Oh, I do need 4. Okay, that's fine. I'll get the other 2 later. Don't think this one was all the way down. Fantastic. All right. There we go. Okay. Just checking to make sure. Yeah, it's got to go down a little further. Alright, I'm gonna undo this screw as well. Okay. Okay, we should be. Just need to get this one down a little more. Okay, now we're good. Put the fish back. Take this out for now. Take this one out for now. Alright, we should be good. Okay. Now we're gonna put the screws back in. Okay, that goes all the way through. Perfect. Perfect. There we go, it goes in. Okay, now I just need to get 2 more M330s. 18. There we go, 30s. I just did not read I need 4. There we go. Okay. That is done. So now we need plate holder L, plate holder right, and magnets. Okay, we'll set this guy aside. I don't think the plate holders are in here. I think they're in... Let's see. Okay. Yep, not in this. Where's my other... Here we go. Left, right, or right, left, whatever. Alright, magnets. Here we go. They're in this bag. We need 2x6x20, 2x6x20, 2x6x20. Magnets, 8 pieces. I'm sure it's the same. Any more magnets? That's 4, 6, 8. No. Oh, there's 8 in here. 8, 10, 12. We got them all. Alright, we put the magnets in these holes. Orientation does not matter. Alright. It's just annoying to get the magnets in. Let's see if I can just... Okay. go. I'm gonna have marks my hand again. Okay. Get my work. Chicken nugget network. Okay. Well, that one goes in easy. Nope, okay. I need one of these boxes back. Having to stand up and sit down constantly is annoying because my legs are sore. Here we go. That's in. That's in. Alright, one done. At least got the rest of these we gotta do. Well, that goes in easy. Why am I getting a phone call now? Hold on. Some spam call. get this. I'll use a bigger Allen wrench. Go in, you fuck. There it is. Okay. Just need to apply more. Okay. Ow. I've got marks on my hand. Orient the assembly. Like this. E1, this is left, and this is right. Okay, so it goes. Oh, these go on the. No, I see. I think I need to swap this around real fast. Because they didn't really tell me which direction these needed to be going. I don't think it matters. Well, better to get everything oriented. Okay, do this. Get these installed so that way everything's pretty much stable when I take the top off or the bottom off again. Bottom, top, whatever. Are you gonna scream at me, Hollander? Think you're a big man screaming at me? Using a goat to yell at my chat?
Halander edits. Yes.
Yeah, because you're right.
Halander is in the chat.
It takes a big man to scream at me with a goat. Okay. There. Okay. And the screws go back in. How are you doing, Hallander? Welcome into my channel. It's a slow Wednesday. Or it might be Thursday for you now. Looks like you didn't get raptured.
Who did your haircut?
Some barber nearby. I went to a barber shop. The same place I went last time. Last time was months ago, though. Like, before my... way before my Cali trip that I...
Halander edits. Ha ha ha, you know the week's meme.
Oh, yes. He has a fast meme too. Like, it's just suddenly, oh, the rapture's coming, guys. Gotta loosen this one up a little bit. Okay.
Halen Durans.
Next.
That's why I like America a bit.
America. Yeah, because of all our dumb shit that we, like every other week that happens.
Halen Durans. Yes.
Alright, so we have a bunch of wheels, a bunch of these shafts, or buffer segments. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5. We need ball bearings,
Halen Durans. Sue, what
shafts, and nuts. What am I doing? I'm still working on the multi-material. So once we've got through this segment, the last steps are just modifying the printer itself. And then the printed part, what I'm printing currently, is this is a mount for Fem's camera. It just magnetically sits on top of this. And so this is going to be on our curtain rod. This will go into here. And I just adjusted it so it goes all the way through so that fits better. So, just want to make sure.
Halen Durans.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh. Halen Durans. Nice.
Yeah. Cool. And then I adjusted the hole so that way it goes through, but it doesn't really come out. Clearance.
It looks snug.
Yeah, that's the point. It's like a 0.4mm clearance or something like that. Because I don't want it to fall out. So it should work pretty well. But I just, because there's a hole on here, I just put it all the way through to the other side here. Because it doesn't go far enough back, and if I go any further, it's just going to come out the other side anyway, so we'll just do that. So. Hopefully this last version is the good version. I'll give it to Fem whenever I see her next, and she can test it out. We need to find something, so...
Halen Durans.
Magnet, no.
I think you're the only MR icon that know MM in America.
Millimeter? If you do any engineering or, like...
Halen Durans. That I know.
I guess. Fair. We need 15 of the nuts. Okay, so these guys. So we're gonna get these nuts. I don't know. Engineers typically work with metric in America. It's just easier to work with. Or to design, or like... Because if you need to make any like conversions between centimeters, meters, and whatnot, you can just do it all in your head instead of like using some dumb calculation. Yeah. I still measure stuff in feet and inches for like just off the top of my head kind of things. small things I've gotten better at measuring in millimeters. And 3x6. 25. 5.
Calendar edits. It's just all in 10.
Exactly.
Calendar edits. 10 millimeters is cm.
The one thing I'll never probably get used to is Celsius. Because Fahrenheit just makes way more sense to me than Celsius does. Because for everyday use, you're not gonna be... I don't know. I feel like Fahrenheit has better variance for everyday use. Celsius is better for, scientific work.
Calendar edits. Like.
I mean, it's 100 degrees outside that, you know, it's hot, where I don't know how it works with Celsius. Honestly, it would be kind of nicer if Fahrenheit was like 0 degrees is when ice melt or freezes, but that's about the only thing. But with Celsius being 0 to 100, where ice melt or ice freezes and water boils or whatever, water freezes, water boils. You're every day, you're not going out in water is boiling temperatures. Because there's like a big difference between 70 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees outside. Where I think with...
Calendar edits. Semis predibly a Celsius.
Yeah, chemists will definitely use Celsius. Like, if you're doing scientific work, you're going to be using Celsius. I feel for everyday Americans, you're using Fahrenheit. And if you use Celsius, people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, we need 5 bearings. 3. 5 of these rods. And I'll just set these here. Okay. Scratching my head. Assembly part 1. We're taking these wheels and we're inserting the pulleys into the wheels. Of course it's going to be difficult. Fantastic. I'll just try some of the other ones. This is why having good clearance is nice, because otherwise you run into issues where things like
but
this.
I get the use case for Fahrenheit.
Yeah. No, I get the use case for Celsius. I feel like Fahrenheit isn't perfect either. There needs to be a worldwide temperature measurement for just your everyday weather, basically.
Calendar edits. Like energy.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I was gonna do. Okay.
Calendar edits. Like how fast should bit rates.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. For distance, I think the metric system is way better. Measuring weight and stuff as well is probably better for it. Temperature, in general, I think Fahrenheit. Unless you're doing scientific stuff, then you're either going to use Celsius or Kelvin. Okay. Wheel. Okay. Excuse me. It's not the same. But it will work. Maybe. Okay. You been playing any games lately, Hallander? I haven't seen you be streaming in a while.
Hallander edits.
Okay.
Man at this speed Sweden may just switch over to N.
They switched over to energy. I'm not up to date with what they're doing in Sweden. Add a wheel to the center of the segment, push shaft all the way through the middle, the bearing until the cage is a segment below.
No English.
No se habla inglés. Wee! Wee! It spins! Okay. Just gonna do a little bit of pressing.
I think English is gonna take over.
What's it gonna take over? Oop, this went all the way through, I think. It shouldn't have done that. Well. Oh.
Hallander edits. Sweden.
Whoops. That should be fine though. It should fix itself later. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the Nordic languages are not widely used anymore. Oh, this goes here. Like, and even people who are learning them who are English native or people in like Sweden and Norway are like, why are you learning this? You shouldn't, there's no point.
Hallander edits. Yeah, there is no point.
Which is kind of sad. Whenever a language dies, basically. Or is dying.
Hallander edits. A bit. English has a major use case.
Oh wait, we don't need to put... I'm stupid. Yeah, English has a bigger use case, definitely. Okay. Just like this.
Calendar edits. And kids in Sweden nowadays learn English as fast as Swedish.
Yeah, I kind of wish Americans, like, it was more push to learn a second language than it is, because we kind of have it in schools, but it's more an optional thing as opposed to a required thing. Because high school, I took 2 years of Spanish, but I never used it for anything really. Whereas I'm sure you take English in Sweden, and you actually have to use it like all throughout your education career. And you use English pretty regularly as well to just interact with other people.
Calendar edits. Yes.
Yeah, I never used Spanish for anything. Like, I took the class and that's about it. That's... Yes, there's no nut for the fourth screw. Okay.
Calendar edits. It's a good fallback.
Yeah, it's like, I think the English, Mandarin are what, the top 2 languages? I don't know what other languages kind of are up there with that. Okay. But even Mandarin, or like Chinese people, learn English. Hebrew. Oh yeah, Hebrew as well. Or like, Arabic. Alright. 1 done. We gotta do this 4 more times. Ooh. But look, it spins so nicely. We'll see how well I might just glue this or like put something over it. We'll see. Okay, print is done.
Calendar edits. So it fits good.
We are testing the fit now. This should work. I think this should be fine because you can adjust it like this. It's not like completely good. I think that has more to do with the hinge. I think it should work though. That is not good. The tolerance around the nut is needs to be better. Okay. It's too loose in the nut area. Okay. Almost. It's like one small slight variation. I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast.
Halander edits. I like that you are amorous and that have a good hobby than just getting high on weed. Halander edits. No mic.
Ah, thanks, yeah. No, I try not to be... I don't know. I have been avoiding drugs pretty much my entire life. About the most I've tried is weed. But like smoking, just... I have no interest in smoking at all. Alcohol I've kind of stopped really. Because, I don't know, it's fun, but it also, just the hangovers suck. And so I just kind of just don't want to deal with that anymore. So if I drink, it's just maybe one or two socially, and that's about it. And then my hobbies are more just gaming related or like this.
Halander edits. Same nowadays.
Don't get me wrong, a good party is fun, or like a good drinking session with friends is fun, but I just don't do it that often anymore. And the more you drink, the more like it impacts, like it builds up and just impacts you. That's also a reason I kind of stopped drinking. I've kind of noticed I have a little bit more energy. I don't know. Like, drinking occasionally is fine, as long as you do it in moderation. Same with...
I like to be in control.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I don't like weed. It's... at least edibles. I don't want to smoke because I just don't want to smoke. I've always been against smoking because smoking's just gross. Even if it's weed or vapes. But like cigarettes are gross. Cigars aren't bad, but I just don't want to... I just don't want that. It's a nasty habit. And I am very thankful that I've grown up, like my parents are not smokers. The only things they will do is they'll drink. And they drink I don't know, about average. Nothing crazy though either. Okay.
Halander edits. Yet I'm hard stuck in nicotine.
Yeah, that's one of the things I never wanted to deal with, the nicotine addiction.
Halander edits. Costs too much.
Yep, costs too much. It's messy with all the cigarettes you have to deal with. It fucks with your teeth. It makes you smell. Sorry, I'm not like... I'm not, judging, or not judging, but like, I'm not like making fun of you or anything. I'm just like stating facts. And I'm sure you know that more than anyone, if you're a smoker.
Halander edits. I don't like smokers either.
I will say, there is that coolness factor. It does kind of look kind of cool. Like movies and like games and stuff like that. It adds to aura, or like adds to the ambiance or something like that. I don't know. It adds to a scene if a character smokes. But that's fiction. Like, it's not something I'm going to, like, IRL. You don't have that. IRL, you just kind of look dumb, or not dumb, but you just, I don't know. There's a difference.
Halander edits. Yeah, but that looks you much older in 20 years.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's in anime even, like, it looks pretty cool. I guess it's more of the cyberpunk or like a Western aesthetic. Or like some of the older Indiana Jones style movies. You don't really see smoking too often anymore in movies, unless they're making something that's kind of like Pulp Fiction-y. Or Western, or... something in that style.
Halander edits. Like you should always follow their absolute rule of moderation.
Yes. Exactly. Never do anything like to the excess, because that's when you run into issues.
Halander edits.
Issues with...
And you can't if you're addicted.
Yeah. And it goes for anything. Like, 3D printing could be a problem if this is all I do. Spend all my money. I have no social, no socializing going on. Like, it impacts my work.
Halander edits. Yes.
Or like something even that's good. Like, going to the gym could be an issue. If that's literally your whole life is going to the gym, nothing else, trying to get those next gains. Or even like, I just watched a video today where if you're working and going to the gym, try not to go late at night before bed, because it's just going to impact you, and it's going to make some bad decisions, cause you to make bad decisions. I am not missing one. Okay. Oh, I don't really want to be printing anything more, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I thought about doing more of the teas, but I don't want to. I just want to get through this. I am... My mind, or like... I'm just in on this right now. We'll get through this and I'll probably be done, and then I may stream later this week just to finish off the multi-material stuff.
Halen Durenitz. Not to be that guy, but you need a fume hood.
I've got a filter. PLA in general. Here. I just need to put it on. I need to redesign the bracket for it. Because it doesn't fit very well. But PLA in general is not too bad. Or like, it's not toxic. It's not a toxic filament. Other ones are. But yes, in general, I should be having the filter used more. Okay, or like put it in a different room. I don't print really enough for it to affect me that at all. But I get where you're coming from. If I were to do resin printing, and I don't ever want to do resin printing because that stuff is nasty and toxic, even if they look cool, I would definitely have that like in the garage or something. PLA, it's not bad. If I were constantly printing and like had multiple printers going at once and like something up, always printing 24/7, I would definitely move it to a different room or even like a different location.
Halen Durenitz. I did work with a lot of printing in school and they made us learn some things.
Yeah. I will say it's not bad, or like a bad mentality to have to be safer than sorry for stuff like that. And that's why I do have the filter. I just need to like get it up and running, or like adjust the print a little bit so that way it fits better. And I also need to probably redesign it slightly so it fits with the MMU once I put this all together, because it comes off the top where the MMU stuff
like you
sits.
never know until you know you know.
Yeah, I know. And like 3D printing is still a relatively new technology, so you don't know. Plastics I use are non-toxic ones. I kind of want to get into like some of the more durable stuff at some point, but I'm still gonna try and use less toxic prints in general.
Halen Durenitz. What keyboard is that?
Keychrom. And I like it for the most part, but I do have issues where I get somewhere or letters where it'll double type a letter or double type a space. So I gotta keep it a bit more clean. I think that's the main issue. Which is kind of difficult when you have a cat that sheds. I got it around Christmas last year. That's like Christmas present for myself kind of thing. It was honestly difficult trying to find a full-size keyboard like this with a numpad that had a media like knob or like media control. Because there's a lot of full-size keyboards, but they don't have the media stuff, or if it's media, it's a button instead of a knob. I prefer the knob because buttons you can have for other things. It's like I have the macro keys right here, which I need to use at some point. and I'm gonna try and use them for stream stuff. It'd be kind of cool to have a stream deck, but those are expensive, and I don't want to spend the money on it. One of the things I want to print, though, is a audio mixer. Kind of like a Go XLR. I saw you can make your own. That you can have use the volume and like have different volumes, things for different programs or different things. Thought that would be kind of cool to make at some point. There's like 3D printed speakers you can make, which I thought would be kind of a fun project. Because I would love to have better speakers downstairs for my TV. And you can do some pretty good stuff with 3D printed things.
Calendar edits. I would like to have a keyboard that's like that, but the extra buttons ONT the side like bumper pad was just programmable.
This is all programmable. It uses their web app. It doesn't have like a standalone program. Which is the slight downside. But like, this is like my screenshot. I've got this to transition between my headset and my speakers. Normally that's just a mic mute. But since I use a headset, throw it up whenever I need to mute it. I don't need a dedicated mute button. And like there's function keys, so I can do function R or something like that and it does something else. So there's a lot you can do with it. And I believe you can mess with the lighting as well. I just haven't done too much with it. Alright, we'll finish these, and then we're gonna get through the entire bit of this, and so that all I have to do next time is the changes to the printer itself. Once I finish with this, I need to respond to Discord something real fast. A message on Discord. Okay. That's all 5 of those. We need the collets next.
Would probably look rad if you get custom buttons.
Oh yeah, I could definitely print custom buttons. Or keycaps. And what's cool about this is I can change the switches on it if I don't like them. I think they just use standard switches. So it's like, you can basically take this apart completely and rebuild it.
Calendar edits. That's news.
Alright.
Calendar edits.
We got 1, 2, 3.
I like
4,
shot
5
keyboards
things.
though. Bot Rick's official. At Calendar edits you leveled up to level 3.
Nice job on the leveling.
Calendar edits. Short.
Okay. You like shock or short? I see what you're saying. Like the half keyboards. Yeah, those definitely look better. But I prefer the full layout myself. And I have seen keyboards where it's like split, or like you can attach the numpad comes off, you can attach it other places and stuff like that. I thought about getting one of those, but the reviews I looked at were terrible, or like the company itself was terrible, so I didn't end up going with that. Okay, so we're gonna input these. Yep, that's what I figured.
Edits. I'm watching a Ledge streamer, any YouTuber that sell keyboards that like school.
Yeah, you just gotta be a little wary about streamer keyboards and like people that make videos about products, because they could be sponsored and sometimes they don't always like indicate if there's a problem or something like that. I don't know. Whenever I'm shopping around for a product, I like to do a lot of reviews. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's a hobby you could get into.
It's a side business.
Gotcha. He does it himself. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. But I do know, like, mechanical keyboards is a big hobby for some people. Alright. Prepare all 5, take 1. So they go in like this.
Halander edits. zwag.gg.
So basically, how this works is you put your filament in here, and then it goes into here.
That's the web.
And comes back out. And it's a buffer. So when the filament changes to the next one, you don't have to worry about it tangling, is what this whole thing is for. There we go.
Halander edits. Show agent.
Show again. That's the web. I'm looking at this. So these like insert into here. And you put your filament that comes around and out here. So one will be from your filament spool, and the other one will be from it goes into the filament, the machine basically. Yeah. So then we take
Halander edits. AAA.
four, and there's one more. Yeah, so everything's assembled then.
And that will work.
Yeah, I believe, I don't know exactly how everything is connected. I think these probably go to the filament spools, And then these connect to here somehow. Which goes into here,
Calendar edits.
and then
Well,
this
I need
is
to shower and
what
sleep,
selects the
man.
filament. Yeah, no worries. I'm basically done for the day with streaming, so... If you, how many do I have? Do I have enough for a decent raid? If not, I'll just end. I think it's just you in here, which is fine. I think I am gonna end. We'll maybe be back Thursday or Friday to finish off this whole thing, because we're really close now. And we'll probably do a little bit more printing.
Bender. I'm here, CUH.
Oh, welcome in.
Calendar edits.
We're just about done though. Thanks for hopping in though, Halander. It's always nice to chat with you. Let me quickly modify this. And then we'll basically be done. I need to... Okay, we need to adjust this sketch. Oops. Okay. I think we need to make it slightly... We'll go with 7.8. Oops. What we can do is do 7.8 divided by 2. I learned that the other day. You can use formula in this, which is really cool. So I can do 3.2 divided by 2. And now it's, I mean, it's 1.6 already, but it's centered. Okay. I just needed to adjust the tolerance on this. Tolerance on this should be fine now. This goes all the way through, but it might make it slightly shorter. Actually, I don't think the shortness, like... yeah, it's more just a matter of it just interfering with the hinge itself. Which I can't really do anything about. It's about as good as it's gonna get. Unless I were to cut, like, a part of it off. I don't know. We'll see what Fem thinks of it. Okay. We're just gonna export this real fast. It didn't really change. Yeah, it didn't really impact it. Maybe I'm not on the most up-to-date firmware. Okay. this right now. Hold on. Yeah, we'll print this right now. I'll let the stream go for another 30 minutes. Ah, my elbow's fucking hurting me now. And I'm just gonna kind of chill while this is printing. Excuse me. Just kind of clean up my area. Put stuff away. Damn it. I really actually kind of hurt my elbow when I was doing all those press fittings. That's not good. And I've been like trying so hard not to injure my elbow anymore. I don't know where that tool went. I'll just set it right here for now and I'll find it later. I'm gonna put the screwdriver away though. Just stretched it out a little bit. Ah, here it is. Alright, we're all up to date on work shit. Get some more water. Okay. Well, let's chill for now. Let this finish printing, and it'll be done. Excuse me.
Forest underscore Bender. Fucking kids getting me sick.
Yeah, got
Forest
COVID
underscore
maybe?
Bender. Irresponsible parents.
Yeah.
Forest
I
underscore
mean,
Bender.
kids
LOL.
are always spreading sicknesses.
Forest underscore Bender. I do know. Hot Rick's official.
Could be COVID. If you,
At Forest
I know that's
underscore
been going
Bender
around.
leveled up to level 2.
Hey, congrats on the level up. But yes, I agree it sucks when people are sick and they're out and about. People need to be more courteous if they're sick. But most of the time it's like, oh, I'm sick, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna get any, I'm just gonna do my own thing, or not my own thing, you know. Do my regular shit and not care if anyone else I interact with gets sick too. Part of it is because we're so stingent on sick days with work.
Yep, LOL.
Yeah, I wish we followed a lot of the Asian countries' example where when someone's sick, they put a mask on if they're out in public and do their best to try and like avoid getting people sick and only go out when they really need to.
Forest underscore Bender. Based.
This country's so not backwards, but like all over the place when it comes to masks. It's like, oh, you should be wearing a mask, it's bad. And then law enforcement people are wearing masks. Oh, they need to be wearing a mask because it protects their identity. Yeah. Yes, America is very selfish. It's more about everything in America is I'll get my own, or I'll get mine, screw anyone else. As long as I get mine.
Forest underscore Bender. Yeah.
We need to have a more balance, because there's good things about being an individualistic culture, but there's also good things about being a more collaborative or like collective culture. It's good, bad things. We need to have a balance, and we don't. We're too individualistic.
Forest underscore Bender. Yes, sir.
I hope your sickness doesn't last long. Sometimes it's just a 1 or 2 day cold. You just get like the sniffles and that's it. I hate the ones that are like take a week to go through.
THX a week.
How's your day going, Forrest? I'm just doing this one last sprint. Hopefully it works, and I'll be done for the day. Or at least done for the stream. I'm gonna go probably get some food with Fem. And then I'm playing some GTA with a friend later.
Forest underscore Bender. Sretti just painting intense focus.
No, you're good.
Forest underscore Bender. Hope she streams it LOL.
I'll see. Probably not. Probably... I don't know, it's up to her if she wants to stream it or not. I can't really do IRL streams myself. Because... I'm on a shared plan with my family. And if I use too much data, even though we have unlimited data, it'll start throttling the network data. And streaming takes a lot of data. Maybe one day I'll get like a streamer phone specific for streaming. But if I did that, I'd almost want to just build a streamer IRL setup. And that's expensive. And I don't know. I wouldn't really stream that often IRL probably, because it'd be kind of neat. If I got bigger, or if I got a bit more people hanging out, I might consider doing it. The tech that goes into IRL streaming is kind of neat, though. And I've been kind of curious to figure out how to stream from a server, because I do have my server. Because then that would free up my PC.
Forest_Bender. Makes seasick. Forest_Bender. Says.
I don't know, streaming's kind of fun, but it's also not something I would do 24/7, or like, unless I had an actual decent amount of people hanging out and following and donating. But that's gotta be extremely unlikely. Especially the content I do, it doesn't really pertain to that kind of thing. Successful streamers, or like big ones, or ones that do a lot of variety content. And I've heard if you want to be a successful streamer, you also have to have good videos on YouTube. Like, you can't just stream, you have to have other shit going on as well, other content out there. Which makes sense, because if all you're doing is streaming, you're not really networking, you're not putting yourself out there, you're not interacting with other streamers, which is where a lot of connections happen. You need to do more than just stream.
Bender. Yep. Forest_Bender. It's brutal.
Yeah. And what, with the economy being the way it is, people are making less money from streaming and content creating as well, because that's usually the first thing people are going to start cutting back on once they have to start pinching pennies. Is they're gonna cut back on money they give towards, where they would spend on bits or donations and stuff like that. Entertainment money, basically. I am very thankful of that I actually have a full-time job that's pretty stable.
Bender. Indeed. Forest_Bender. Yeah, being creative sucks in the us lol.
Yeah, it feels very luck based. Because you could have content creators that are have like super good content, but their stuff just doesn't hit the algorithm, or like they just don't get discovered. And then they'll just keep doing the thing for years, and nobody really discovers them until some random big Twitch streamer is like, oh, this guy's pretty cool, why don't you have this many? And then all their followers would go. Whereas like some dude could be on their third stream and they just get randomly found. Yeah. And I'm sure that AI has made a significant impact on your livelihood as well.
Forest_Bender. Perhaps.
I would be very lost if I suddenly got fired or like got laid off, because the stuff that I do for work is very difficult to find a job in these days, because everybody is trying to find a similar job in IT or like support and stuff like that.
Damn Sreni, I want a word Andy.
No, you're fine.
Forest_Bender.
I do IT, and IT jobs are really difficult to get these days because there are so many layoffs in that field. Everybody's trying to get an IT job. I suppose what I could do is like just try to get into implementations and for some company and do that instead, or 3D modeling or 3D something along the lines of 3D stuff. But I'm not a pro at it. I've just got lucky with the job I got.
Forest_Bender. Takes time though.
Yeah, and I'm not even like an IT person. I'm a software support. I don't really do any like actual tech support. I do support of our product. Product support, I guess, is more of the
Forest_Bender. Oh.
Yeah. I've got a good understanding of computers and stuff and how to fix personal stuff, but as far as like enterprise level things, networking and shit like that, I would need to actually like learn and like get more experience with that. I don't know. I guess if I did end up getting laid off, hopefully I'd get a severance and like money that would last for a few months. I would first like start throwing, well, spruce up my resume and start throwing job applications to everything I could basically find that fits around my field. And then I'd probably start doing way more streaming and content creation to kind of hopefully fill the gap a little bit. That's also why I am so afraid to try and actually look for a different, like, move up and try to find a better paying job or stuff like that, just because I know the job market out there sucks right now. So I just don't even want to bother trying. Be nice to make 6 figures, but yeah.
Forest_Bender. It's hell. Forest_Bender. LOL.
Yeah, no, I've like experienced it through Fem how much she's been like trying to get a job and she can't find one, even though her resume is like she's like the perfect candidate for a job. She's not even, she gets like an interview and then nothing happens.
Forest_Bender. Sasma. Forest_Bender. Same.
Even like just entry level positions that should be the easiest to get are difficult to get. And the job market is just getting absolutely wrecked by all the tariffs as well. We're gonna hit a depression pretty soon. If nothing changes.
Forest_Bender. Yet orange man's weetail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a big fan of the way our government is working right now. Not really working for the people. I'll feed you in a bit, Kit. My cat is deciding it's food time, and we got an hour before it's time to feed the kitty.
Forest_Bender. Mine does that too, lol.
It's like, I know what you want, cat, but you're not getting it yet. It's probably as we get closer or more and more into winter, he's probably being like, "Hey, the sun's saying it's time for dinner. It's around dinner time." I'm like, "No, cat. It's not time yet." I am kind of trying to do a little post-processing on the Cybertruck print to make the wheels run a little smoother.
Forest_Bender.
I think it's just...
Yeah, maybe.
That's better. This one is still bad. Oh yeah, the front wheels run way smoother now. Back still locks up a little bit. I can't really fix that. Because I can't really get in there to fix it. I just throw some WD-40 in it and call it good. Okay, that's better. Not perfect, but it's a little better. It's like definitely something in that I just can't quite scrape out. It's because it's just in the axle. Alright, I'll get WD-40 and try that. Spray a tiny bit in there. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I think my WD-40 is downstairs, but I'll check around upstairs first. Yeah, it should be downstairs. I have grease, but that's messy. I mean, WD-40 is kind of messy too, but... should be a little less messy. There it is, in my utility closet. Or I guess my coat, call it. Right. That spins better. Kinda. Still not quite as good as the front wheels. Oh well. Not much I can really do. Except maybe try reprinting it. Hey, it's done! Where? There it is. Alright. Do we have enough really to raid? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just the one. No, that's all good. Alright, we will throw the nut in. Nuts. Fine. Perfect. And it screws together just fine. Alright. kinda. Yeah, should be fine. We'll see what Femnoid thinks fit. I think I'm gonna be done for the night, so thank you for everyone who hung out with me today. Might go live tomorrow or Friday to finish it up. We'll see how I feel. If not, I'll be back next week. I post when I go live on
Forest_Bender.
Discord.
Adios mang.
And then if you want, I don't know, here's my socials that I don't really do much with. So yeah. Bye bye, y'all. Have a good night.